This has been a great offseason for that, where we could go team by team and look at the different ways that they're trying to work against you, take things out from the year before when you had an opportunity to play and look at those different looks that teams are giving you. I thought that review process, where you couldn't do anything else but kind of do that, what was beneficial to them.
I feel like a lot of guys are still in physically the shape that they were in, or even better shape. I think guys really took it upon themselves during this quarantine time to keep their bodies in shape. And so that was, I don't want to say surprising to see, but that was good to see, exciting to see when you come into camp and everybody is right where we left off at.
Nate, it's weird because if you were to ask me on August 10th, 2018, 2019, 2017, as long as our show, it would be really hard for me to pick one team is likely to run it back and win the Super Bowl or just get to the Super Bowl. But it's hard to see this Kansas City team in these weird, tumultuous times not making it back. What's standing in the way of them winning another Super Bowl?
Yeah, and given the history of teams that have won the Super Bowl, how tough it is to get back, we know what that's like in the league. For me, it's a matter of motivation, and success is often determined by what motivates you. For some guys, it's the Super Bowl ring. Other guys, it's individual accolades like a Pro Bowl or being an All-Pro. Other dudes, it's just making money, like every other kid who leaves colleges and wants to make a few dollars. So I wanted to check out the money. I want you guys to look at the contracts over the last couple of seasons. Let's start at the bottom. Honey Badger, $42 million. Travis Kelce, $46. Tyreek Hill, $54. Chris Jones, $85. Frank Clark, $105. And of course, we saw Pat Mahomes break the bank with that $500 million contract with $450 over 10 years. The reason I wanted to bring this up, though, is because that is a motivating factor. Now these guys have reached the mountaintop. Most of these guys are recognized as the best players in the league at their position. I was once told after I got drafted, this was a day after I got drafted, I'm downtown Seattle, I'm hanging out, celebrating with my family and friends. Jamal Crawford, who's been in the NBA for a long time, one of my close friends, he walks up to me, he's like, "Hey, Nate, man, congratulations. You're about to start your career." He takes a breath, he stops, he leans in even closer, and he kind of whispers in my ear. He says, "Remember, money doesn't change you. It just exaggerates who you already are." And he leaned back and he walked away. I enjoyed my night. It kind of flew over my head. But then the longer I lasted in the league, the more I realized how much I chase money is going to determine how motivated I am. So the reason I bring this up, these guys are either going to be one or two things. They're going to be completely full because they've had the success, the fat pockets, or they're going to be even hungrier. So I wanted to bring up that graphic to show you how many guys have reached that payday. Is that going to be a motivating factor? Is it going to be something that is going to take away the hunger of the squad?
Yeah, a lot of them got paid. Some of them took less money, though, to stay there, which is an interesting factor as well. We'll get to that later in the show. I just look at the history, Nate. You nailed it. It's really hard to do this thing. It's really hard to win 2 in a row, especially when you're no longer the hunters, but you're the hunted. I look back, and the last time a team has defended a Super Bowl title and won another one was the 03-04 Patriots. Remember, they beat the Panthers the first time around. They go and they face T.O. and McNabb and the Eagles. That was 2004. We're going towards 16 years. Belichick looks like a young man. Andy Reid, I don't even recognize in that photo. McNabb's been retired close to 7-8 years now. So it hasn't been done since then. So just the fact of the matter is, history is not in the favor. Hey, Mike Vrabel scoring a touchdown pass. History does not stand in the favor of the Chiefs. And yet, Kay, you nailed it when you opened it up. There's never been an offseason like this. And in the same breath, I'm saying we might as well see Browns versus Lions in the Super Bowl because it's such a random season. There's also a comfort in knowing all the coaches are coming back. Most of the star players are coming back. The entire offense is going to be the same. And Mahomes is happy and secured with a contract issue that has been put away before they even got started. It's really hard for me not to think the Chiefs are a huge favorite heading into this season.
This is a rite of fall, a rite of late summer. We always fall in love with the Super Bowl winner that has a young, talented quarterback. And what's stopping the Chiefs from winning back-to-back Super Bowls? I will present 2 exhibits. Exhibit A, bring up the first picture for me, please. This is the one you want to compare against. There's Patrick Mahomes, future of the league, future of the sport. And as he is standing there in that moment, everyone in the world is saying, wow, it's unlimited. He's going to get to 10 Super Bowls. He's going to go every year. This is a dynasty. It's never going to be broken up. This is going to be every February Mahomes in the Super Bowl. Exhibit B, and we'll bring that as well. Now compare this. Let's go back about a decade. As Aaron Rodgers stood on that podium with a championship belt, a Lombardi, and confetti, everyone was saying, oh, it's the Packers league now. For the next decade, this guy's going to run it. He's too young, too talented, great franchise. They will always be back. How many Super Bowls has Rodgers been back to since then? 0. Has not even been to a Super Bowl. Because, guys, we could talk contract, we could talk injuries, we could talk maybe Andy Reid walks away. The hardest part is just winning football games. It is so difficult, and it is not a coincidence why the Patriots are the last team to do it. Even in that last Super Bowl, the Chiefs did win. One play, poof, it's gone. Think about the Seahawks team that beat up Peyton Manning in the Super Bowl. I've never seen a more powerful team coming off the Super Bowl. They get back, one play on the goal line blows it for them. They have not been back since. This is not the NBA where you say, we got Jordan and Pippen, so we're going to win titles for years. Football is so hard, aside from injuries, aside from money. The hardest thing is just winning the games. Any play could knock off Mahomes any season. We thought Rodgers was going to go to 10 Super Bowls, hasn't been back since. Let's not be naive enough to think now Patrick Mahomes runs the league and is going to be in it every single year. This league is too damn hard, guys.
They should win it again. It takes one off day, as you're saying. If they're not on their A game and the Ravens are, then the Ravens win that game in a playoff spot. It'll be super interesting to see what happens, especially given all the weird things going on around the league and all the different things that they're facing this training camp.